What if everything you think you know about flipping houses is about to change? I'm not talking about some small market shift. I'm talking about a full-blown flip in the flipping game. Because the truth is, what worked last year might get you stuck in 2026. I'm Ron Woods. I'm a real estate coach and investor, and I've flipped over 500 properties over the last 10 years. And what I'm seeing in the market right now, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the same patterns I saw right before the last big wave. Back then, it was the people who made the right moves early that reaped the biggest rewards. Not the ones who waited, but the ones who shifted fast. This video isn't to hype you up. It's a warning and a roadmap. So let's get into it. So this is my prediction. All right, here's my bold prediction. In 2026, the people who are still flipping houses profitably will be the ones who built their own pipeline, raised their standards, and stopped relying on other people to bring them deals. Why? Number one, because inventory is drying up. Then, good contractors, they're getting overbooked. Buyers are being more selective, and amateurs are about to get washed out. This isn't doom and gloom, it's clarity. And clarity gives you power. Most investors are still operating like it's 2021, throwing offers, hoping that they stick, and relying on others to feed them leads. But in 2026, this is going to require a different gear. It's not about hustle, it's about accuracy, systems, and the ability to lead your business like a real estate operator. All right, so this is what I'm seeing right now. Let me give you a glimpse of what's already happening. Wholesalers who used to bring me 3 or 4 deals a week, I'm lucky if I see one of them now. And the margins are way thinner. Buyers are just buying what's available. They're picking the best finishes. They're picking the locations. They're picking the best school districts. They're not buying everything. They're being picky. They have options again. Renovation costs have crept up. Materials and labor aren't as forgiving. Subcontractors are charging more. Delays cost more. So what does that mean? It means if you're sloppy, if you're undisciplined or reactive, you're going to lose money. But if you're structured, if you're prepared and precise, you will still win. In this kind of market, the edge goes to the ones who are running a really tight ship. This is how to prepare for 2026. Here's the blueprint. If you want to flip profitably in 2026, you got to pivot right now. Here's 4 moves I'm already helping my students make. Number 1, build your own deal pipeline. Waiting on wholesalers is like waiting for leftovers. You need a direct-to-seller system, not a wish and a hope and a prayer. This means consistent marketing, mail, cold call, PPC, SEO, Facebook ads. You need to have systems in place, and you need to have AI doing automatic follow-up for you. All right? Control equals consistency. If you're not generating your own leads, you're always at the mercy of someone else's margin. Number 2 thing I'm teaching them is tighten up your numbers. 2026 is not forgiving. You have to underwrite with discipline. You have to know your comps and don't justify stretching them. You need to run worst case scenario renovation budgets, not hopeful ones. Set profit targets that protect your time and your risk. Do not let emotions lead the math. The pros get paid because they trust the numbers and they make the deal work within them, not around them. Number 3 thing I'm teaching them is to vet your contractors like they're your partners. Your contractor can make or break your deal. This means you're going to double check their licenses, double check their insurances, check all their references. And the next thing you're going to do is never pay ahead. You want to tie a payment to a phase in the flip. When you hit this phase, you get paid. Okay? The next is communicate expectations clearly and get them in writing so there's no, oh, you said I was going to do this and you said I was going to do that. None of that stuff. It's all right here in writing. This is a business relationship. If they're not organized, not on time, and not honest, they won't magically become that mid-flip. You're going to find that out at the beginning. Train your crew. Hold them to be accountable, or you need to replace them. Number 4, know your exit before you enter. Before you buy a deal, ask, who's going to buy this for me? I need to know who my buyer is. You need to understand the local buyer profile. Design and renovate for the end user, not your ego. You want to price based on demand, not hope. When you build the flip backwards, from the exit strategy first, you eliminate a lot of risk and a lot of waste. The right design to the right buyer in the right market equals faster closings, higher margins, and fewer headaches. Number 4 is a mindset shift. The flippers who will win in 2026 won't be the ones doing the most deals. They'll be the one doing the right deals. This game isn't about speed. It's about precision. It's not about volume. It's about margin and repeatable processes. The ones who treat this like a real business, who track data, adjust quickly, operate within integrity, will keep stacking win after win while others burn out. I'm going to quote the richest man in history, Solomon. He says, whoever watches the wind will not plant, and whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. You can't wait for perfect conditions. You need to move when numbers make sense, and you need to trust your processes. Prepared investors don't wait for easy. They get good in hard seasons. That's where wealth is built. If you're serious about flipping in 2026, this is your window. Now, not next year. Let's build your pipeline, tighten your numbers, get your systems dialed in. Book a free 15-minute clarity call with me. Link is in the description. We'll look at where you are and how to help you flip smart in 2026. Let's build and let's go. And I'm out.